La 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 la. Hello, everybody. It's 4 o'clock. Oh, flipping Nora. Oh, yes, I like the sound of that. Oh, bollocks! Shit! I dropped something on the floor. Hang on a minute. Oh, shit and bollocks. I'm going to have to move this. Flipping out. That's not good. That's not a good way to start a stream. Oh, flipping Nora. Oh, dear me. Right. Back we come. Try not to knock the iPad over, whatever you do. Hello. Right, that's better. See what else I can knock on the bloody floor. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a New Year's Eve live stream. Yes, this is going to be my first 24-hour non-stop live stream. No, it's not. I thought I'd get that in there. Not a chance. But hello, everybody. How are we doing? I'm knackered now, picking that up. So I've got my drink. I have got my mini cheddars, which this time are staying on the table. And I've also got, it's not exactly a cherry bakewell because it's missing a cherry. I think they call it festive snow pies or some shit like that. I was just going through the fridge just now. We've got a couple of bits left over. We've got some sausage rolls which haven't been cooked. And we've got some mini pigs in blankets in Yorkshire puds. They're like little Yorkshire puds about that big. And you've got little mini sausages with a little bit of bacon wrapped around it inside the Yorkshire pud. That's tea sorted. Anyway, let's have a look, see what we've got. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Yes, we are here for 2 hours, so until 6 o'clock. So if you've got plans to go out tonight, should be done by it. Is anybody going out? Is anybody going to go and watch some fireworks, or going to go to the pub, going round to some friends, or even going to London to watch the Thames blow up? So we've got a couple of guests in here at the moment. We've got Harry Scott plays games. Are you playing games today, though, Harry? And we also have Sam as well. Hello, Sam. Happy New Year. What's your favourite movie? I did do my top 10 favourite films a couple of days ago. Number 1 was Mission Impossible. But if you want to see what else was in that list, scoot back a couple of videos. Yes, we also have Carl. Hello, Carl. Oh, young man. Oh, young man. Mark is here as well. Hi, Bully. Thanks for another great year of content. I'll do my best. Consistently entertaining and informative. I don't know about that. I talk bollocks most of the time. Happy 2024 to you and your dad. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Mark, and you too as well, and all the family and whoever you've got, and whatever you're doing for New Year's. Sector Alpha Zero. Every time I read your name, it's like it takes me back to the good old days of arcade games, where I can hear in my earpiece, Sector Alpha Zero. Is it just me? Oh dear me. Oh, look who's here, the back. Hello, matey. How you doing? Fan-bloody-tastic. We also have Dominic. Hello, Dominic. And Darren is here. Happy New Year from Scotland. Some places are already in 2024, aren't they? Like Australia and New Zealand and maybe a few other places. I don't know if places like South Africa is. Here's the thing. If someone said the world would explode in 2024, does that mean Australia and New Zealand blow up first? and then we follow later. No, that's just been stupid, isn't it? And hello, Bridget. And Jordan T as well. Hello. And Mr. Powell himself. Happy New Year, you old bugger. I hope you have a great night tonight. So when's the next Blu-ray hunt and what's the next pick up for your mush? Pick up for your mush. What am I doing tonight? I'm just going to sit in. I'm just going to, do you know what? I'm going to sit in, watch the television. Probably a bit, I think, usually a bit of Graham Norton on. And then they do that concert at the, I think it's the Central, is it? Central Hall or something like that. They do that New Year's concert on the BBC before the fireworks. Last year was Sam Ryder and he had loads of guests. This year it's Rick Astley, so we're never going to give it up tonight. So that should be fun. Yeah, I'll see the new year in, and then lots of explosions and fireworks and what do they call them? Well, those flying things with lights. Yeah, those things flying over the Thames. So yeah, I'll be doing that. I probably won't stay up too late though, because I've got to be up for work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Dad will be in bed. He'll probably go to bed about 9 o'clock. And my auntie goes to bed as well about 9 o'clock. Yeah, so I'll be the only one up. But yeah, I probably won't stay up much later than midnight. Next Blu-ray hunt. I'm probably going to go out on Tuesday. There's not a huge amount out, not until the 8th. But I figured I'd just go out and have a look in HMV, see if they've got any sales going on, seeing if anything's reduced. And also that big charity shop down Westwood Cross, the big cancer research warehouse that we went in a couple of months ago. Pardon me. I want to check in there again because I haven't been in there for ages. Next big pickup will probably be The Mandalorian Season 2 on the Steelbook. And of course, you can't have a stream if you haven't got your butt unplugged. Happy New Year to you too as well. And Amy is here as well to grill me on the spot with questions about films I've never bloody heard of. This year, Paulie, I watched 1,075 films and watched 286 TV shows. Bloody Nora. Hang on a minute. How many days are there in a year? There's 365 days. How can you watch 1,075 films? That means you're watching like 3 films a day. Is that even possible? Flipping heck. Mama Blu-ray is here. Hello, Mama Blu-ray. Hope you have a great new year, and give my love to Susan and Papa Blu-ray as well. Legend Lewis is here. Oh, I all is well. I've had the sickness bug for the last 24 hours, and I still feel like crap. Didn't think this would be how I spent my New Year's Eve. No, I know it never is it? In fact, a couple of days ago, I actually had a Facebook memory come up, and it was from this time last year. I think it was actually about on the 21st or 22nd of December. A Facebook memory came up, and it says, "You're in hospital." And I was. Oh, that was when I had to spend the night in hospital. Yeah, this time last year. So you don't know what the year's going to bring. Hopefully 2024 is going to bring something a little bit better for a lot of people. Jason is here. Hello, Jason. What DVDs, Blu-ray and 4Ks are you buying this coming week? Probably, oh, I just bollocked that off. Probably not a lot, because there's not really anything out this week. The big releases don't start again until about the 8th. I did have this delivered. Oh, dearie me. I had the Hunger Games Steelbook box set delivered, which was really good. Got some lovely Steelbooks inside it. So I've had that delivered. I have done an unboxing, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So that's my pickup there, or delivery. I got that for £34.79 for 4 steelbooks. So that's pretty good. I had a 50% discount code that I used at Amazon. Zavvi. Yeah, so I'm glad I picked that one up. So yeah, anything that if I pick up anything this week, either any of the charity shops or CEX or HMV, probably just going to be in the spare moment. You know, if I see something that's cheap and I want it, I'll grab it. Amy says, I will be watching Sasquatch Sunset at Sundance in 2024, starring Jesse Eisenberg as a Sasquatch. Okay. I suppose if you've got to play something, you've got to play something. And Happy New Year, everyone, Darren says. Tony's here. Up, Chuck. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment is here. The mean one is on Blu-ray in America. Is it really? Okay. I should have grabbed that, shouldn't I? Because I've actually got a copy of that to give away tonight. Bugger it. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's up there on the top of the shelf. I'm not moving this shit out of the way just to get it. But you know what the mean one is? It's the kind of like the evil Santa Claus, but it's kind of like the Grinch. I did my little mini review, but I will be giving a DVD copy away tonight in the stream, so you can always pick that up. I don't know if it's worth buying on Blu-ray because it's just a one-time watch. But Unplugged, I'm going out for a big piss up. Why not? And why not? Amy says, anyone in the chat, have you seen 1075 movies this year like I did? What's the most anybody else has actually seen? 1075? That has got to be like 3 movies a day. I'm lucky if I see 1 film a week. Flipping heck. Amy says, bye, Paulie. See you on Sunday, January the 14th. Is that it? It's a stream over already. Oh, dear me. Bridget says, planning to just watch a few movies, hopefully create space for more titles. Yeah, I was doing that because my big Blu-ray haul for December, I had a problem. I got steelbooks. I can't put them on the shelf. So I've had to put them in front of lots of other steelbooks. So I'm thinking maybe next week, because I've got some days off, I'm going to do a bit of a rejig because I do have more space for steelbooks in the other room. And I've put my 4K steelbooks in with my Blu-ray steelbooks. Hang on, let me see. Let me see if I can turn you around. Let's change the camera. Where's the camera? Settings, front camera, back camera. There we go. Oh, yeah, look, we've got some nice fireplace there. Yeah. So along here, we've got some 4Ks. As you can see, I'm having to start to lay them down now. But I've put the steelbooks in with the 4Ks. And I think I should just put the 4K steelbooks on the shelf with the Blu-ray steelbooks. Just keep all the steelbooks together. And as you see, because I'm running out of room there, I'm having to put the ones flat on the outside. Yeah. We don't like it flat, do we? No. Hang on, let's turn you around. Oh, no, you don't want that, do you? Hang on. Front camera. There we go. Yep, you're back to normal now. Yeah, so it's a bit of a tricky thing. I might be getting rid of a few titles as well. Some stuff that I don't need. I also thought that because there's a lot of steelbooks on that shelf. Oh God, there is a lot of steelbooks because I've got all the Marvel, all the DC, all the Pixar, and I've got like 10 steelbook tins up the top. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to turn you around again so I can just show you. Okay, so up the top there, we got all the Marvel stuff. Right at the very top there, you can see those steelbook tins. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do something about that because, turn you around to the front again, that's it. Settings, front, back, front, there we go. Yeah, basically because like an interconnecting wall. And I think it will be best to have a shelf with all the steelbooks on an outside wall, because I don't want the floor under me to disappear to downstairs, because that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight on these shelving units. I'd rather have them against the next door's wall, so we got the bricks and everything. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because that's where I've got my steelbooks, in the corner of the room, in the other room, which is kind of in the corner against next door's wall and the outside. So I figured that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, just to be sure. Oh, to be sure. Amy says, I'm watching a new season of True Detective. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, actually. Jodie Foster looks good. Oh, yeah. Amy says, fun fact, January the 1st is a Monday. It is a Monday. Carl says, I'm thinking Blade Runner is one of the best 4K DVD. Well, 4Ks. Yeah, Blade Runner 2049 is definitely one of the best. That and The Revenant, that is also fantastic as well. Craig is here. Hello, Craig. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to everybody else. New Year's party at Big Pauly's tonight. There's not enough room. If I had do you know what? If I had a bigger cinema room with all these like cinema style chairs and like a 200-inch screen, I'd just invite shit tons of people and we'd have a party and watch films. Maybe one day. Mr. Movie Madness, hello. Mama Blu-ray says, we watched the ball drop in New York. That sounds painful. From the comfort of our couch. Yes, that's quite a well-known thing, isn't it, over in New York, watching that drop. I expect it's going to be really busy in Times Square as well, as it always is. But yeah, we just watched explosions over the River Thames. Sam says to talk to you with you. What's that? Gers is here. George is here. Hello, George. And we have Mr. Robinson. No, the other one. Happy New Year as well to you, mate. Amy says, watching 99 films a week is possible. Blimey. I take it you actually do go to bed. I can't do that. There's no way I'd be able to do that. I can't do that. Yes, and Happy New Year to you as well, George. Benny's here. Hello. I just seen a new Japanese film called The Boy and the Heron with cool actors. Cool film. How are you doing? I'm doing good, thanks. That's the new Studio Ghibli, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Jamie Powell went to see that. I think it was yesterday. I do want to see that, but I don't think it's showing in any of my cinemas. I hope that when they release the Blu-ray, it's going to match the other Studio Ghibli Blu-rays with the same type of slipcover, because that'd be a bummer if it doesn't match. Harry Scott says, Happy New Year starts tomorrow, January the 1st, 2024. Yes, fantastic. Yeah, with the new year, obviously comes new calendars. I've got my calendar ready to go up. It's a brand new Daisy Ridley calendar. Do you also have themed calendars? Do you have football calendars, music calendars, film calendars? What are you going to stick up? What are you going to pin on your wall? What's this, Reggie 19? There are 366 days in 2024. Oh, because it's a leap year, isn't it? Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, because having a leap year, that means I'm working Christmas Day next year. Bollocks. Otherwise, I would have had some time off. Hello, George. Have a great new year. Thank you very much, mate. And you? Amy says, the last film I watched this year was earlier today, and I watched the Daily Wire film, Lady Ballers. Okay. Ben says, are you getting the new Hunger Games 4K? You mean the new film? Yes, I will. I'll be getting that on Steelbook. And it's probably sod's law that they probably will end up releasing another Steelbook box set, including the new one. Because, yes, they like to make us spend more money. Dominic says, I was watching About a Boy today, and Hugh Grant's character goes into HMV. All those CDs and people were listening to music in store. VHS were £9.99. Flip it out. Those were the days. Mr. Movie Madness, there is a film soon to be released on streaming and physical media, the Toxic Avenger remake. Oh no, do we really need a remake? Dominic says, did you eat lots of food and have lots of alcohol? Well, I wasn't too bad with the food. I didn't overblow it. You know, I didn't go over the top, which is a good thing. I haven't got any alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I can't drink alcohol. I'm not allowed to. So I'll be seeing the new year in with an alcohol-free Copperberg, which is a strawberry and lime one, which is really nice. But we do have a couple of munchies to nibble on tonight as well. Butts and Plug says, what happens when Eric eats a banana? I don't really know. Who's Eric? Adam's here. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Or what you're watching later tonight. Just whatever crap's on telly, really. I don't think we'll probably put any films on or anything like that. I'll tell you what we just started watching on Paramount. What was it called? It's called The Castaways with Sheridan Smith. It's a bloody rip-off of Lost, basically. Yeah. It's a bit of a rip-off of Lost. But it's all right. It's entertaining. But yeah, we'll probably just watch the regular TV tonight and then watch Graham Norton and all that kind of crap. At the moment, we've been watching loads of Only Fools and Horses because new stuff is crap. The best stuff is the old stuff. So we tend to watching at Christmas things like Morecambe and Wise and Only Fools and Horses and all the other Christmas stuff from the 70s and the 80s. George says, I've got the Chucky 4K box set, Door 1 and Door 2, and the Nun 2 4K Steelbook. That Chucky box set, does your artwork line up on the front? Because I've seen a lot of people, their artwork doesn't line up. Amy says, another film I will be watching at Sundance in 2024 is Your Monster. It's a romantic horror movie starring Melissa Barrera. It's about a young actress dating a monster who lives in her closet. Sounds a bit like Monsters, Inc. That sounds interesting. Mr. Movie says, I got Mortal Kombat 1 for my Xbox One. It costs £70. And Mortal Kombat 2 is supposed to be coming out next year. That's what you didn't mention. Is that the price of games these days? £70? Bloody hell. I thought they were only about 40 at least. £70? That's a lot for a game. God, I remember back in the old ZX Spectrum days. You know, I'd go and spend £7.99 on a game. Wow. Sam says Indiana Jones and the Pole Express. Mark says, I'm thinking of investing in a new Blu-ray player. Any suggestions? Well, I would depending on the money, I would hands down say Panasonic UB820. That's a quality 4K player. Fantastic picture, fantastic sound. I've had it for about 3 years. Find me a bit of wood. Yeah, and I've not had anything go wrong with it. Fantastic player. Sector Alpha Zero says, you should do a video of buying all Blu-rays in one charity shop and trade them into CEX to see what you get back. Minimum of 6. That's kind of a challenge, isn't it? That's kind of a challenge because I never really have much luck recently buying stuff in charity shops, but that could be kind of like a challenge for something to set myself for like a month, every month. Go into a charity shop, pick up 6 things, and see how much you can get them for at CEX. I'll remember that. Or how much you lose. You lose. Sam says, what movie I'm going to watch with my grandma tonight? I don't know. What movie? Amy says, I watched the Neil Breen film called Cade. The Tortured Crossing. Called The Tortured Crossing back in April. Never heard of that. Dale is here. Hello, mate. Do you think we will get John Wick TV series on Blu-ray? The Continental, you mean? I don't know. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, because I did enjoy it. I mean, it was only 3 episodes, wasn't it? But I hope so. Amy says staffies are now banned in the UK. Is this part of the XL bully dog thing? I did see a little bit about that on the news earlier on. Don't they just have to keep them muzzled when in public, or are they completely banned now? What's I don't follow the news too fully on what's going on with those. So, well, they ain't got to round them all up and just destroy them all, have they? Mr. Movie says, I haven't seen The Colour Purple 2023. No, neither have I. The original film was classic, though. Ben says, have you seen The Holiday Plan with Mark Wahlberg? No, I keep seeing that on the trailer. It's the, what's it on? Is it on Amazon? I think it's on Amazon or Netflix. Yeah, where he's like a secret undercover agent or something. Family Plan, it's called. Yeah, Family Plan. Yeah, no, I haven't got around to seeing that yet. Amy says, fun fact, on January the 14th, Scream 5 will be 2 years old. Wow. Nick is here. Hello. What do you think about The Abyss not coming to the UK on 4K? I've just pre-ordered. Are the pre-orders up already? Because I was looking the other day and I couldn't see the pre-orders live at all. I went to Wow HD. I even went to Amazon US and there was no sign of The Abyss. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer just because of the rat scene. So the good old BBFC interfering again. But yeah, we can import it, so it's not really a problem. Ben says, do you think Disney Plus could do a Yoda series? Why not? What would it focus around, though? I would like to see a Yoda series just completely set on Dagobah. Food time. Although there wouldn't be many people to interact with, would there? I can't see why it wouldn't work. What other characters could we have, though? It would just be... Oh, God, I don't know. It would just be Yoda talking to himself and interacting with all the creatures around him. Now, I'm sure there's something better. Maybe a Jar Jar series when Jar Jar was young. Maybe not. Fantastic. Oh my God, we've got 100 people watching. Holy flipping Nora. That's probably the highest it's been in over a year. Fantastic. No one's got anything to do. Probably if I'd done the live stream at about 10 o'clock at night until midnight, I probably would have had maybe one viewer. Seems today to be enjoying the warm fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cold. I tell you what, it's really windy outside, and that's not because I've had sprouts. In fact, the next couple of days, I think it must be the tail end of this storm that's been going on, because we've got like 50, 60 mile an hour winds down here. It's been terrible all day. I've even got it for the next 2 or 3 days. And I just happen to be going out with it tomorrow, don't I? Sam says, can you give us all out to my friend Carson into my grandma? Hey, Can you give us all out to my friend Carson into my grandma? I don't understand. It's like Yoda, isn't it? Oh, give us all out to my friend Carson into the grandma. I don't know what that means, mate. Amy says, have you seen the Trapped in Something horror film with a meal starring Lil? Are you just making these things up, Amy? I've never bloody heard of them. I tell you what, though, I have been branching out a little bit with films this weekend because I was sent these by the studio to review. I got Django on 4K and some Italian spaghetti westerns. I love spaghetti, with Chioma and A Bullet for the General and Django. I really enjoyed them. Forget about the English soundtracks. The English soundtracks are shit. So you have to stick with the Italian on them. But I've just finished doing a video on them, doing a whole review for all of the films and the packaging as well. So that'll be up in a couple of days. But yeah, really enjoyed them, getting into the Sergio Corbucci's Italian spaghetti westerns. Noah Mason says, hello. Oh, hang on. Sam goes, can we get us out to my grandma into my friend Karen Andrix? I still don't know what that means, mate. I'm sorry. Oh, dear. Amy says, will you be watching, what's that? Saxy? What the bloody hell is that? Hang on, I'm going to have to Google this. I swear you're just making this stuff up. I can't Google this. What is it? Sexy. Is there anything that's called sexy? No, it's not. There's nothing coming up that's called sexy. You're kidding me. Let's Google it. Apparently, what is a South African invitation cricket team? I don't know what that is. Dominic says that the Atmos on Blade Runner is floor shaking. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Mr. Movie Madness, I got Assassin's Creed Steelbook Blu-ray. Fan flipping tastic. Jesus, I'm just looking at the bloody Nora. We've got a fair few comments here. Keep them rolling. Keep rolling. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment. Have you seen the new Willy Wonka prequel with Timothy Chalamet? Yes, I have. I went to the cinema to see it with Claire. We really enjoyed it. Yeah. I thought I was going to hate Hugh Grant, but I actually thought he was pretty good in the film. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Really did. Definitely going to be picking that one up. And I think there's a really nice looking Amazon Steelbook coming as well. Butts Unplugged, my dropped years ago. Okay. David is here. Hello. Happy New Year. Always look forward to your live streams and your videos. Thank you for doing all your videos all year round. You are amazing. Thank you very much. You're too kind. Amy says, will you watch Sasquatch Sunset? Right. Okay. I'm definitely going to have a look at this one. That actually does sound like that might be a film. How do you spell it? Sasquatch. Yeah, that's actually a film. 2024, a year in the life of a unique family. It captures the daily life of the Sasquatch with the level of detail and rigor that is simply unforgettable. Who's in it? Riley Keough? Oh yeah, Jesse Eisenberg. Okay. Interesting. Releases when? January. 19th of January 2024. Oh, Sundance Film Festival. Yeah, never heard of it. It probably won't go to the cinema over here. It'll probably just end up on some streaming platform or go straight to DVD. David says, would you ever buy the Carry On films on Blu-ray? I was sent the first box set. Was it the first one? Yes, I was sent the first box set of I think the first 4 films or the first 5 films. I love the Carry On films. I always have, but I don't think I would bother owning them on Blu-ray. This was sent to me by Imprint. So I knew someone who really wanted them, so I gave them. It's Kermit's Ghost. So yeah, he gladly took the box set off me, and he's enjoyed the films as far as I know. And I think he's also been sent another box set by Imprint with the latest ones on. But yeah, I don't have anything against the Carry On films because they are classic films. But I'm okay with just watching it, just either streamed or DVD versions of them, because the quality is not going to be spectacular and the sound's not going to be Dolby Atmos. So I'm just happy just watching them. But they're not films that I would be watching every week. I'd probably watch Carry On films once a year or something like that. Sam says, can you get us out to my grandma and my friend Carson Andrix? Can I get you out there? What, you want me to drive you out there? Oh dear, I'll come back with the right formation of words in a minute. Amy says, I own a Steven Seagull calendar. What, a calendar with just seagulls on it? Or do they actually do a Steven Seagal calendar? Do they? Name the stars. I don't know. Hello, Big Pauly. Decided to drop in briefly before I start my weird tradition of seeing in the new year with Lord of the Rings. That's not weird. Happy New Year to you. And you too. Yeah, what a great way to see the new year in watching Lord of the Rings. Wow. Rian's here. Hello. He's so happy today, but did he buy any DVDs? Yes, some WWE, I wonder. Amy says, Lady Ballers is a transphobic comedy. That's the context it reuses the same joke over and over again. Okay, interesting. David says, celebrating 65th years this year, we carry on. One of the best British comedies of all time. Yeah, maybe with the exception of Carry On Columbus. Which I shouldn't imagine being a part of the box set. But Unplug says, I've got to go to get ready for tonight. I have to unplug. Happy New Year and everyone in YouTube land. Happy New Year to you. Have a great time and probably speak to you next year then. Amy says, I watched the Toxic Avenger remake at Fantastic Fest in September. It was a blast. So fun. Oh, okay. Will you watch Your Monster when it releases, if it's released? Because a lot of these obscure titles we probably won't get over here. Dominic, yes, I am going to import The Abyss 4K. Danny's here. Hello, mate. Hope you have a good new year, and you as well. Amy says, I watched a Korean series called Jeong-song Creature. It takes place in Seoul in the 40s. It's on Netflix. Oh, okay. It's a bit of a strange title, that, isn't it? Jeong-song Creature? Okay. Mr. Movie says, I'm going to buy an Xbox Series X to watch Blu-ray 4K on at some point. Are you looking forward to Dune Part 2? Definitely am. Can't wait for that. I probably end up, I've decided I probably will eventually buy a games console. I used to have an Xbox. No, I used to have a PlayStation 4, but I gave it to my niece for when she would go to university. I think I'm going to buy probably a PlayStation 6. Yeah, I'll just wait until the 6 comes out and I'll probably buy that. Ben says, do you watch Jules Holland? I'll be watching my favourite James Bond film, No Time to Die. I don't normally watch Jules Holland's Hogmanay thing. I usually watch a bit of Graham Norton and then the concert. I think isn't Jules Holland on BBC Two, I think. Carl says, will you be getting The Creator? I have ordered the Steelbook yet, so have I. Love that film. Nokatura says, are you planning on getting the Lawrence of Arabia 4K Steelbook? Yes, I am. Yeah, I put another pre-order in for that because I originally had it and I sold it for a really good price. Something like 4 or 5 times what I paid for it. I sold it to someone and I'll gladly just spend another £29 on getting it and owning it in the collection. David says you can buy the Carry On films, Volume 1 and Volume 2, 3. Would you ever buy them cans with 4 films in a box set? Would you ever buy them cans? What? With 4 films in a box set? Well, I had the Carry On series box set 1, which I gave to Kermit's Ghost. How many are there? How many? Was there about like 25 Carry On films, something like that? So that'd be but they'd look really good, all cute, all queued up on the shelf. I remember they released the DVDs at one point. I think I saw them in a charity shop somewhere, where when you put the DVDs on the shelf, all the spine matches up and it says like Carry On along it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind owning those actually. Amy says your monster is Monsters Inc. meets Poor Things, meaning gore and sex. Okay. Kenny's here. Kenny Whitty. Hello, mate. Dominic says, I watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on Disney Plus over Christmas. It was a fun film. Yeah, it had its moments. Obviously, it wasn't going to be as good as the originals, but I had fun with it. I had a few problems with it, but overall, it is what it is. You're going to get that, and so you're not going to get Raiders of the Lost Ark again. You're not going to get The Last Crusade, but it was fun. It would be nice if they released the whole complete box set of Carry On films on Blu-ray. If they did that, I might do that. I might buy it rather than buying each box set with four in. Ben says, are you looking forward to The Beekeeper with Jason Statham? In January, you're going to see a new horror. What comes out Friday? Yes, I will go to see The Beekeeper. It looks fun. I only recently found out that I can get 2 free View Cinema tickets because I'm with Sky. So I get 2 free cinema tickets a month. So that's pretty good. I mean, I have my Cineworld Unlimited card anyway, so I can just go to the cinema whenever I want. What's the new horror that's coming out on Friday? Sam's finally getting round. Can you give us is it a shout out? Can you give us all out to my grandma, to my friend Carson Griffin Katie? A shout out to grandma and Carson Griffin Katie. I think so. I think that's what you mean. If not, I'll probably bugger that up and all. Luke's World of Movies and TVs here. Hello, mate. Amy says, would you watch Ronald Reagan Zombie Hunter film? Has there ever been one? Has there? Mark says, Eric is Banana Man. Oh, what? You mean the cartoon? Amy says, do you like Cobweb? Not with spiders on. I haven't seen it. I do have the Blu-ray for this. So I'm going to... One of my New Year's resolutions, I'm taking out all of these mini cheddars and I'm lining them all up so that I can just grab them when I want. Hang on, I'm just putting them here. So they're all lined up on the table here. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. Yeah, Cobweb. Yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions is to try and get round to watching more films. More first-time watches as well. Oh, Sam's back again. Can you give a talk to my grandma and to my friend Karen Andrix? So it's a shout out to Grandma and Karen Andrix. Hello. I think that's right. That sounds about right now. Well done, Sam. David says you can't buy the complete box, that you can buy individually carry-on films. They should be bought in a complete box set on the 65th year's anniversary. Yeah, so if it's a big anniversary, then there should be a box set out, hopefully. And because at the moment you can only get, I believe you can only get Carry On in Australia on Blu-ray. Imprint, they're the only ones that have actually released it on Blu-ray. So maybe the UK will bring out a box set. You know who would have brought out something like that? Network Films. That ain't going to happen, is it? Maybe Arrow will do it, or someone. George says, I'll let you know when it comes out in the new. I'll send a photo of it when I get it. Trading places I'll be watching. Okay. Amy says, staffies are completely banned now, and if you own one, you will be in jail. Seriously? What, you can't, like, just register them and then just keep them muzzled if you go out? It's actually a banned dog. Wow. Oh, Ben says it's an Apple film. David says, do you still use your iTunes movies? I really don't. I used to really be into collecting movies on iTunes because that's right, dig all the stuff out your teeth. Yeah, because you used to get them cheap for £1.99, £2.99, and you get your upgrades to 4K. I don't know what it is. I think because my speed on my internet is not as fast as a lot of people have got. My maximum, I've got fiber optic. It's not full fiber optic, but I've got fiber optic, and the maximum I can get is 70 megabytes a minute or a second. But I usually only get between 40 and 50, and upload is only about 13. So it does work. I can use it for 4K, but I still occasionally get buffering and dropouts. So I figured I don't want to sit and watch a film for 2 hours. I get to an exciting part in the film, and then all of a sudden it starts buffering. So yeah, unfortunately. So I kept with my physical media. I'm a physical media person. I've still got those films on Apple. I still stream watching TV shows and the occasional movie on Netflix, but I don't really buy anything off Apple anymore. Yeah. Mr. Movie says, I'm planning to get a Manchester City 2024 calendar. Okay, that's pretty cool. Probably now's the best time to do it, because if you go to the calendar club, they're all like half price. So, you can pick one up for about £4 now. Amy says, Scream 5 came out on the January the 14th, 2022 and made 125 million worldwide. Awesome. Paul says, watching Puss in Boots for the kids and for us adults, Chucky on the 120-inch tonight to let in the new year. You don't want to swap them around and let the kids watch Chucky and you watch Puss in Boots. Dale says, I'm looking forward to this next year for Cobra Kai last season. Yeah, do you know what? We still haven't got the last season of Cobra Kai on Blu-ray. They only released that on DVD, so maybe sales weren't that good, and maybe we're not even going to get any more on Blu-ray. Alan's here. All right, Kermit. Yes, yes. Kermit is the one that I gave my Carry On box set to, and he's had a new one. If you check out one of his previous videos, I think he actually he reviewed them and he talked about the ones that were in that box set. Hope you're doing well, mate. Mr. Movie says it's raining in Kirkheaton. It's raining. At least it ain't snowing, eh? Amy says The Mill is on Disney Plus on Star. Okay. Mace Windu. Yeah, that would only be if it was a prequel, though. Maybe we could have a Mace Windu series. Or a Kayonda. What was it? A Kayonda Mundo. What was his name? Kai Ado. Kayadu Mundo from the prequels. Connor is here. Hello, mate. Good. What are your thoughts on Prime Video soon introducing ads to the service? It seems to be some of the streaming platforms are forcing a wider switch back to physical. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? That would be stupid to do that because they know they'd lose people. I haven't really looked into all this at the moment. I take it that's just for the lower end of the platforms, you know, because me myself, I'm paying more to get 4K and to have multiple uses, you know, like stream it on like 4 or 5 devices. So I think for Netflix, I'm paying something like $17.99. Hopefully that's not going to have adverts, because if it starts having adverts, I might have to rethink and maybe ditch it, because I know some of them are going up as well. I think Disney Plus is going up. Ben says, are you watching Marvel new series this Friday coming? Is that Echo? Is that Echo? Is that Echo? I think it might be Echo. I didn't know that was out yet. Oh, that's cool. I probably will. Yeah, definitely. Although I didn't really like that character too much. She was in, what was she in? She was in Hawkeye, wasn't she? Name the Stars says, curious, what film do you think you'll see first at the cinema come 2024? I know the first film I'm going to see is One Life with Anthony Hopkins. It'll probably be The Beekeeper. Probably will be. Amy says only 97 people now. 85, unfortunately. 15 people have got bored and buggered off. Sam says, Grandma Tibby, my friend Assad out Carson Andrix. That's not even English. Kermit says, will you be doing a hunt video tomorrow? I will be. I won't, unfortunately, because I'm at work. I'm doing 12-hour shift tomorrow. But Tuesday I will be out, definitely, because I'm only working tomorrow. Then I'm off for another 4 days. So that's pretty good. Then I'm only on 2 days, then another 2 days off. Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. I mean, there's not much out anyway, but I'm interested to see what HMV's got. I know they've got a sale on at the moment. I do miss the HMV bargain bins, though, and the bargain walls. I might actually say to them when I go in there, I'll say, why don't you just bring them back and see what happens. But yeah, it'd be nice to have those back. But I will go and check out, see what they've got, though, and check out a couple of charity shops as well. Nick says, the website I order The Abyss is King of Steel Media. Is it a Steelbook then, The Abyss? Peach Boo is here. Boo in the room. What am I eating? What have I done with the packet? I'm eating mini cheddars, and I've got a snowy mince pie with no cherry on top. Craig's here. Hello. Is Trading Places worth getting on 4K? I've heard not much difference from the Blu-ray. Now, that's actually one that I can actually reach. I haven't checked it out yet, actually. I got it for Christmas from Lulu and Claire. So I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. So I can't give you an opinion on that. I know planes, is it planes, trains and automobiles, or trains, planes and automobiles? One of them. I think it's trains, planes and automobiles. That wasn't too good on 4K. Picture quality wasn't that superior compared with the Blu-ray. So I don't know what it's like on Trading Places, but if anyone has got it and have watched it, let us know. David says, hi Kermit, thank you for doing all your videos all year round. Happy New Year. Looking forward to your videos in 2024. Sean is here. Hello. Just wanted to say how you and the family have a great 2024 and really looking forward to your upcoming YouTube vlogs. Thank you very much, Sean. Appreciate it. Harry says, Venom 3 release date 2024. That's not really on my radar of most anticipated films. Probably because after the last one, yeah, the last one was just okay. There was nothing special about it. Sam still wants a shout out to Grandma Tibby. Hello, Grandma Tibby. Yes, this new Alien movie wasn't on my radar at all. I know. We haven't really got much information on it. I think at one point it was supposed to be a TV series as well, and then it developed into Romulus. So there's not a lot of synopsis going around about it. So apparently it's going to be set on Earth though, but I look forward to it. Sean says, just wanted to wish you and the family look forward to your upcoming content. Thank you very much, Sean. Mr. Movie says, on Christmas Day for me, I only had a Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, and I got a lot of things for Christmas. Chocolate, sweets. I got an Amazon voucher and an Odeon voucher. I spent my Amazon voucher. That's pretty good. That's some nice stuff. Oh, what did you put? You put SAXI, didn't you? I can find it. You meant Saw 11. Yes, that might actually be one that I'll go to the cinema and watch, because I did watch Saw X and I really enjoyed it. Saw 11 in cinema September. It should really be October, shouldn't it, I think? Nina is here. Hello. Will you be watching the Guatemala Grapefruit Tree when it releases in IMAX next Christmas? I don't think it'll be released in IMAX in the UK. Not in my IMAX anyway. Be lucky if it's actually in the cinema. Mark says, Paulie, if you had the chance to watch any film on the big screen, what would it be and why? What, even a film that I've actually seen on the big screen? You know, just to like revisit. That's a tricky one. I don't know. For novelty and for... I would like to see Independence Day on the IMAX. And I'd like to watch it over the July weekend. Yeah, because they have re-released Independence Day in cinemas last year, I think, or the year before, around July time. But it was only in the evenings and I was working, so I couldn't get to see it. I think that would be pretty cool, especially in IMAX. Hi, Paul. Can you give a big shout out for Kermit's Ghost for his amazing videos all round? Yes, Alan is amazing. If you're not subscribed to Kermit's Ghost, people, please go and subscribe to Kermit's Ghost. Just for his coffee shots alone. Yes, please go and subscribe. Yes, some great videos. And he's currently doing his complete Blu-ray collection as well. Mr. Movie says Fast and Furious 11 is coming out next year. Yeah. Alan says, I was extremely grateful for you to carry on. Oh, yeah. Luckily, Imprint have sent me the other two to review. Yeah, fantastic. I've stopped getting packages from Imprint now. You know, I for some reason they're not sending me anything. Probably because I take too long to bloody review them. Matthew's here. Hello. I'm good. Did you have a good Christmas? Yeah, it was pretty good. Amy says it's a calendar that has Steven Seagal's face Photoshop on seagulls. Oh, God. David is here. Hello, David. I think it means a shout out. Yeah, I think so as well. Lewis says, have you been watching season 2 of What If on Disney Plus? In my opinion, it is way better than season 1. Now I can't wait for the next MCU project, Echo, on Disney. I actually haven't seen any of What If. I haven't even seen the first series. So that might be something that I'll probably get around to watching at some point. Craig says, Happy New Year from Ireland. Happy New Year to you too as well, mate. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment. What are your thoughts on Timothy Chalamet's portrayal of Willy Wonka compared to Gene Wilder and Johnny Depp? I don't think you can really compare them, can you? Obviously, Gene Wilder is the best Willy Wonka and always will be. Johnny Depp's one was a novelty. It kind of was okay. There was nothing special about it. But it's the type of character Johnny Depp would play. Timothy Chalamet was good as well. He was good as well. Yeah, it's a question for you, Kermit. David wants to know, what is the picture quality like on the Carry On films? Now that you've seen a lot more across all the box sets. Box sets? What's a box set? Alan says, picture quality is excellent. There you go. So maybe it is better to upgrade than just watch the DVDs or streaming versions. Sector Alpha Zero says, I put a message in the chat twice and has been skipped twice. Oh, really? Which one is it? Because I think I've only skipped 2 or 3 messages because they've been repeated. David says, Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone has an amazing night. Amy says, oh, Jeong Song is the old name of Seoul. Okay. Amy says, unfortunately, Paulie, I have to leave. My flight to Utah is in 20 minutes. You better get going. You better get going. I don't want to hold you up and miss your plane. Anyway, safe flight. Carlos is here. Watch Blade Runner 2049 this week. What a boring movie. Oh, dear, you didn't like it. Never mind. Not for everyone, eh? Mr. Movie says, I got a new TV, 32-inch and a Fire Stick. Pretty cool. And Amy says, see you in January. I'll be watching the stream on the 14th along with new True Detective. Fantastic. David says there's 31 Carry On films. Totaled, it was 31. So that's with Carry On. Is it Carry On Columbus? That is the last one, wasn't it? Carry On films in 1920. Yeah, I'm sure that's Columbus. I do remember a line from that. I always remembered a particular line from that film with Julian Clary, where he said he used to be a serial killer. He used to bash his victims to death with a sack of Rice Krispies, which I thought was really funny. I think at one point they were discussing doing another Carry On film back in the day after that one came out. I think it was going to be called London, Carry On London, maybe. I don't think it ever happened, though. Oh, Amy, you better get going, otherwise you're going to miss your flight. Here's my ranking of the Indiana Jones. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Dial of Destiny, Raiders, Last Crusade, and Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom is your favourite. Wow. Very rarely see that that's actually someone's favourite. It's either usually Raiders or The Last Crusade. Fred's here. Hello, Fred. What's your thoughts on no release on The Abyss? Whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I can import it anyway. Oh, Night Swim. That's the one. Yeah, that actually might be the next film I actually go to the cinema to see then. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that actually looks good. Bye, Amy. See you in 2024. Eric's here. Hello. Big Pauly is in the house and he's going to party like it's 1999. And maybe not. Mr. Movie says, apparently Tim Curry is coming to RosterCon 2024 from February, August 17th. He's also at another convention, isn't he? Is he at the HorrorCon or something later on in the year? Davey says, you're looking forward to the Harry Potter TV show next year. Are they really going ahead with that? I thought it was just like speculation, just talk. I didn't think they were actually going ahead with it. It could be all right. I don't know what era they would focus on, you know, obviously, because you won't get Daniel Radcliffe and characters like that back in it. Noctua says, did you pre-order the 7 box set? Yes, not the big one, though. Not the big one with the big cardboard box, because I know what'll happen. They'll think that's actually the outside packaging and they'll just stick a label on it and send it out in that, rather than thinking, oh, that's actually part of the release itself. So I just went for the standard release. David says, when are they going to bring the complete collection of James Bond on 4K? It's 61 years. Yeah, they missed an opportunity last year, didn't they? They could have done that after No Time to Die. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't sort of like jumped on it. Maybe they're waiting for the next Bond before they start doing it. I still think that they should release 4K box sets in the individual actors, you know, like the Pierce Brosnan era. I mean, because there is already one with all the Daniel Craig films all in one box set. And then just release a separate one for the other film. Sean says there are now 5 dogs banned under the Dangerous Dogs Act, which includes a pit bull terrier, a Japanese Tosa, Dogo Argentino, Fila Brasileiro, and an XL Bully. Standard staffies are okay still. Okay. XL. Why did they come up with the name XL Bully? Because it's larger than normal, I suppose. George says, are you getting Exorcist Believer on 4K? That is actually one that I missed at the cinema, so I might actually grab that. I might grab the Steelbook for that. Amy's still here. She's missed her flight, so she's not going anywhere now. Final thing to tell you in 2023, have you seen John Woo's dialogue-free action film Silent Night? It's on Sky Cinema. Oh, no, I've not got around to seeing that yet, but that's on Sky Cinema. Oh, I'll check that out. I'll check that out. Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. It's probably a bit late now if it's Christmas related. Rianne says, I'm so happy today because I got WWE DVDs. Rianne, I'm surprised there's any more WWE DVDs to buy. He's got an entire warehouse just stacked everywhere. Dale says Cobra Kai season 4 and 5, no Blu-ray, but I'm hoping it'll be out when they finish the series. Yeah, maybe there'll be a complete Cobra Kai box set eventually. Because I don't even think they released Cobra Kai on Blu-ray in America. I think they only got the DVDs over there. Have you seen a horror film this year? What take place in Finland? Calls There's Something in the Barn. Oh, that sounds scary. What's in the barn? No, I haven't. David says, thank you, Paulie, for doing this live stream today. You're very down to earth and easy to talk to. Thank you very much, mate. I just talk like I talk to anybody. Bollocks, in other words. Yes, I do talk a lot of bollocks. Oh, dear me. David says, what are your new things on your channel for 2024 on YouTube? Watching more movies, doing a few more reviews. I don't know, really. I really want to go back and do the Poundland bins and the What Flicks. I might change them up a little bit so they're a little bit different. Because they've been neglected. They seem to get neglected with everything that goes on during the week. So I'm hoping to go back to doing them. But just the usual stuff for now. Amy says my Utah flight is in 3 minutes. Name the Star says There's Something in the Barn was an entertaining little watch. Okay. Kenny Whitty, come on, guys. There are 86 watching and only 18 likes. Really? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Boop! Go on, you know you want to. David says, I think the vinyls in HMV are very dear to buy. Yeah, that's why I've never really got back into vinyl. Back in the day, it was like £5.99 in Woolworths. And I've got stacked tons of vinyls. If you've not seen my storeroom video collections, you can go back and have a look at see all the vinyls that I've got, with including some Kylie Minogue ones. And loads of Mum's Cliff Richard and Barry Manilow's. Yeah, I think if I ever got into vinyl, I think I would only buy film soundtracks. I don't think I would just dive back into mainstream vinyl because of the prices on a lot of them. But last year, vinyl outsold CDs, so that's got to tell you something. People are willing to pay 40 quid for a vinyl record as opposed to £11 for a CD. That's got to tell you something. Strange that there's been a resurgence in it. I think it's mainly fueled by people that were never around back in the day. So it's a new novelty for them. I mean, what's the next big thing? Cassette tapes. Probably will be. Oh, and there's these new limited edition VHS tapes that are coming out. Because at one point I thought they were going to be like the HMV ones that looked like videotapes but had the Blu-rays. But apparently these releases are actually VHS tapes. So interesting. Mr. Movie, I gave Wonka starring Timothy Chalamet and Hugh Grant a 9 out of 10. It's one of my favourite Wonka origin stories ever told. Excellent. Excellente. Name the stars. A question I'm genuinely curious about. Oh, yeah. Do you, given how much you watch, yeah, right, ever suffer from movie burnout? I'm struggling with that myself right now. Movie burnout. I can't say I've stumbled upon movie burnout because there's always something new to watch. I mean, I know there's times when I'm looking through Netflix or Amazon or something. If I want to watch something downstairs, I'll look through those to find something rather than coming up here if Dad's asleep and trying to go through my shelves to try and find something. So I'll flick through the streaming. And I always come up trumps and end up watching something that I've watched 1,000 times before rather than something new. But I can't say I've ever had burnout. No. I mean, even now I'm looking at stuff on the shelf and stuff that I've never seen that I'd be perfectly happy to just stick in the player and watch now, which is what I intend to do later in, well, not later in the year, but after the 1st of January, is to take more things off my shelf and to watch them. Stuff that's been on the shelf that maybe I've had 3, 4, 5, 6 months or maybe a year that I've bought and still not got around to watch. But it is a bit tricky sometimes trying to watch stuff, you know, when you've got a full-time job and on the days off you're either going Blu-ray hunting or you're doing other things, going shopping, buying the weekly shopping. And it's always tricky to try and watch something. I don't tend to watch films in the evenings at home because we have the normal TV on. Me and my dad watch things, catch up on things on Netflix and Paramount and stuff like that. So I usually use the cinema room here to actually watch my films because I've got my full Dolby Atmos soundtrack, you know, set up. Yeah. Justin says, Happy New Year, and you too as well, mate. Oh, Amy, I think you've missed your plane. Yeah, it's too late now. You ain't going anywhere. Justin says, I'm in the USA. I love your videos. Thank you very much, Justin. What part of the USA are you? Justin says, what is your favourite movie from the 1990s? I would probably say Jurassic Park. It's such a classic film. I'm a massive Spielberg fan, and I think that just encompasses everything 90s. But there were some great films. There were some great films of the 90s. I loved the whole spate of disaster films like, you know, Armageddon, and we had things like Deep Impact and stuff like that, The Core. And I might focus on that. I might focus as a new thing to introduce to the channel next year, which is actually only a couple of hours away from from tomorrow, basically, to do like either theme weeks or themed months, probably themed months. You know, like I was thinking, because I've got 3 box sets of Alfred Hitchcock films, maybe I'll watch all Alfred Hitchcock films in January. February could be like romantic comedies, although I don't really like too many romantic comedies. Maybe I'll do something else. Maybe February would be disaster month, and I would just watch nothing but disaster films, ones that I have seen and ones that I haven't seen. So I was thinking maybe that's a good way to get through a lot of the stuff that I've got on the shelves that I've not watched. So that might be an idea. I'm jotting stuff down of, you know, potential ideas that I can spruce the channel up a little bit. Rian says, I like movie Saw X. Guess my favourite film of 2023, two, Dead Reckoning Part 1 and Chapter 4. What's Chapter 4? What's Chapter 4? I don't know what Chapter 4 is. Mr. Movie says, Kung Fu Panda releases on March. Yes, it does. Matthew says, what are you looking forward to seeing in 2024? My video did go up today of most anticipated films. My top of my list was Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, but it's got a lot of stuff in there. A lot of good stuff that's coming this year, next year. Mr. Movie says, apparently the PS6 is supposed to be released in 2028. That's fine. I'm not in any rush to buy a new one, but if I do buy one, I'll probably buy just the next format or the next machine when it comes out. Whether or not there will be a disc one, you know, because by then it might just be digital only. Amy's on the plane now. Yeah, have you been streaming while you've been walking through the gate and putting your seatbelt on? Hey, it's Inky Customs. Hello, mate. I just happened to see you live and wanted to wish you a happy new year. All the best from Inky Customs. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, I can reach it actually. Oh, yes. I'm going to give a little shout out here to Inky Customs. They are on eBay, and they also have their website as well. I did have your business card here. Where is it? Hang on a minute. There it is. Yes. So we've got a little business card there for Inky Customs. Over 100 slipcover designs, very good quality, excellent quality slipcovers. So if you need to get your slips, your slipless, they did me up an Expendables or an Expend4balls slipcover. Go over to eBay and really reasonably priced, excellent quality slipcovers. They are no different from the studio ones. So they even do one for Saw. I think they do one for Saw X. Correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but I think there's a Saw X one because that didn't come with a slipcover. But yeah, if you need a slipcover done or you need one designed, let them know on eBay and they can knock you one up. Pardon. But they've also got loads of other ones on there as well. Best place to go for slipcovers, custom slipcovers, definitely. Mark says mine would be Rocky. Was that the best film? Oh, is that? Hang on. I've forgotten the question now. Is this the one that you'd want to see on the big screen? Maybe. Yeah. I've never seen Rocky. I've never seen the original Rocky on the big screen. So maybe that would be one. Luke says, did you watch the Only Fools and Horses documentary on Channel 5? Yes, I did. Yeah, very insightful. It's a shame there wasn't more cast talking about the series, although we've lost a lot of them, haven't we? I thought maybe Nicholas Lyndhurst might be talking about them, but I think he's in America. I don't know if he's still doing, what's it? A Kelsey Grammer show, Fraser. I don't know if he's still doing that, but David Jason looked a bit wary, didn't he? He looks a bit red around the eyes, but he's getting on now. He's got to be in his 80s. I think he's had a hip transplant recently, but other than that, he looked well. But yeah, it was a great documentary. Mr. Movie, I do want the Steelbook of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny and John Wick Chapter 4 Steelbook. I'm skipping on Expendables 4. I'm skipping on Expendables 4. Yeah, I skipped on that one as well, mainly because it doesn't match my other 3 Expendable Steelbooks. So hopefully one day they might release one that does match mine. But at the moment, I think the only one that they do is the one that with a bird on it, the eagle or something, which matches the other 3 re-releases. But I don't think they're available in the UK. I think they're only in America. David says they are making Carry On films. Siri, what is your opinion? They are making Carry On films, Siri. Not sure what that means, mate.
Okay. I found this on the web for what is your opinion. They are making Carry On films, Siri. Check it out.
Shut it. Bloody Siri. Did you do that on purpose, knowing that would happen? Rianne says, I can't wait for Iron Claw. Mr. Movie says, I'm still wondering who will be the next James Bond, Aaron Taylor Johnson or Henry Cavill. I don't think it's going to be Henry Cavill. By the time they get around to doing it, I think he's going to be too old to start going into Bond now, because he's going to need to be there for at least 10 years. And he's going to be, what's he going to be in his 50s? He's going to be in his high 50s. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson would be a good move. Could go to someone completely different that we've never even heard of. But I think I heard that Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson did actually have a dinner. They had a dinner with Aaron Taylor Johnson. So he must be in like the top 5. Amy says, I'm booking my hotel now. Oh dear me. I'm gonna get a message on here in a minute. I'm skiing down the ski slope and watching your stream. I've just jumped. Oh dear me. Matthew says, Did you also see the news that some classic films, music and books are going into public domain? I read that Mickey Mouse from Disney will no longer be copyrighted and anyone can use the character. I did read that, actually. I don't understand why. Surely Disney have the entire rights over that and they can stop anybody using it. Or does it go into public domain after a certain amount of time? Because I thought if Mickey is copyrighted, no one else can use it. But you know what that means, don't you? The people that did Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey are going to do a bloody Mickey Mouse horror film. Yeah. Peach Boo says, do you miss Blockbuster videos? Do you have any memories about it? Fun fact, the people that owned Blockbuster videos got deleted, offered to buy Netflix. Oh, that's it, right. Yes, they did. Yeah. Yes, they did offer to buy Netflix and they laughed and turned it down because, yeah, I suppose they felt that's not going to be the future. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? Twats. I do miss Blockbuster Video. Yeah. At the moment, I don't think I'd really want to go out to a video rental store with 50-mile-an-hour winds. So there are pluses and there are minuses. Yes, I miss going to a video store, even for the Blu-rays and the DVDs. We had one pretty much in every town around my area. I do have memories of going into them, even going back to the VHS days back in the 80s. There was one just over the avenue from me that used to be called Harlequin Video. And it was £2. I think it was £2 for 3 nights. We used to rent the videotapes. We'd have them for a couple of nights and then bring them back. And then, of course, you remember you have the letterboxes on the front of the buildings where you can just stick them through. So I miss that. But also, I don't miss not having to go out into the cold and trekking, driving somewhere to one of them, or walking over the avenue for 20 minutes to the store. So that's where streaming has its pluses, because it's there instantly for you. I don't despise streaming. I never have despised streaming. I just prefer watching my movies on physical media, and owning them. But I don't completely despise it, because I do watch a lot of streaming. I'll be a bit of a knob if I said I don't want anything to do with streaming. I hate streaming. I can't stand it. Then I go and watch an episode of Mandalorian on Disney Plus. Yeah. So yeah. I will be watching some streaming stuff tonight. I just don't tend to watch films that much on streaming. Lee is here. Hello. Happy New Year to you too, mate. Have you seen The Killers of the Flower Moon? Yes, it was really good. I saw that at the cinema in IMAX a couple of months ago. I'm sure I did a movie review on it, but it is also in my top 10 best films of the year as well. Dale says you're going to watch Sonic 3. I need to watch Sonic 2. I do own it, but I have not got round to watching it. But I will be righting that wrong, because that might also be another option for me on one of the themed months for next year. Maybe 1 month to just watch animated movies, because there's a lot of animated movies that I need to catch up on. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment, have you done a review on Willy Wonka? I don't think I did a review on that, because me and Claire went to see it. It was dark by the time we got out. I had to drop her off, and I think I was working for a couple of days after that, so I completely forgot about that. So I don't think there's a review of Willy Wonka. Rianne says, have you seen the trailer for Iron Claw? No, I haven't seen a trailer for that one yet. Amy, where's Amy now? I'm in Utah now, booking my Sundance tickets. I will be there from January the 18th to the 27th. She also watched Talk to Me at Sundance back in January. George says, I'm going to get 7 4K and Carrie 4K. Talking of Carrie, that's another one that I need to watch. But the Chloe Grace Moretz one, the remake, because I've had that probably on the shelf probably for about 3 years, and I still haven't got round to watching it yet. Sector Alpha Zero says, are you still wanting them old jewel case DVDs you really like? If so, I might mail you one or two if I come across them. Yeah, let me know which ones that you find, if you do find them, because I do have quite a few at the moment. So a few people have messaged me to say, I found this today, and unfortunately I've already got it. So yeah, I don't know how many there are. I'm sure there's probably a website that lists all of the ones that were ever released. Patrick is here. Hello. Hope you're doing well on your great new year. Are we going to see at some point Beekeeper? Yes, yeah, definitely be going to the cinema to see that. Oh, we are, Alan. Amy, I brought my 3 pugs with me to Utah. Yes. I'm seeing the Beekeeper early on Monday the 8th. George says, and the Amityville Horror 4K. Amy says, I was on the plane 12 minutes ago. You're still on the plane then, aren't you? Happy New Year, Luke. Luke's Films Unboxings, yeah. What is Snow White like in 4K, the 1937? You should do a video of that. Again, like I say, one of my themed videos, I can include that because I have not seen Snow White on 4K. I've not watched Cinderella on 4K as well. And there are other things. There's other animated movies that I've got in the collection that I haven't actually got around to watching. So that could be a good themed month. Amy says, I'm currently watching in my hotel room an action film called The Painter. It stars John Voight and Charlie Hunnam as ex-painter who's CIA. Sounds interesting. Deadwood is here. Hello, Deadwood. John Wick Chapter 4. Yes, fantastic. Name the stars. Hopefully this year is good for cinema. Probably an unpopular take, but save for a few, I felt that 2023 was underwhelming for films. I think that's because of the strike, isn't it? Or the strikes. Because a lot of good ones were actually pushed back to 2024. And it even pushed Avatar, didn't it? It pushed the third Avatar to 2025 now. So we're not getting another one for another year or so for that. 2? Yeah, another year. Leanne says, today I watched John Wick chapters 1 and 2, chapter 3 and 4, Dead Reckoning part 1, Deadpool 1, Avengers Endgame, and Shang-Chi, The Rock, and No Time to Die. Is there enough time in the day to actually watch that lot? Because they're about 2 hours each. Mr. Movie, I am No Time to Die at the moment. I'll be watching The Batman. Oh, cool. I need to rewatch The Batman because I saw it at the cinema. I do own it on Steelbook, I think. Have I got it on Steelbook? Oh, yeah, I've got 2 versions of it. Let's have a look. So, yeah, got that one. The Batman. Very nice. And I also have, I think it was an HMV, maybe an HMV exclusive. That one with a Steelbook in it. Yeah, so I need to rewatch that one. I haven't seen it since I went to the cinema to see it. Oh, get back in there. Get back in your slot. David says, Paul, you should do a video about the Jungle Book and Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Bambi on 4K. You mean just the classics, not the live? I don't think there would be the live action ones anyway. Although I bet it wouldn't be long before there's a live action Bambi. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a live action Bambi. I think there's going to be a horror one as well, isn't there, from the people that did the Blood and Honey. Amy says, in 2024, I will be planning to watch 3,089 films and 1,287 TV shows. Why the random numbers? What's so random about these numbers? Actually, it's that lottery numbers. George said, I ordered Sisu and Jaws 2 slipcovers. Fantastic. Yeah, I also got the Sisu one as well. Peach says, what happened to Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2? Why is it not coming out in 2024? If it was, would that be summer number 1 for 2024? It could be. It could be. Yeah, that's been pushed right back. They've actually ditched the title now as well, so it's no longer going to be called Dead Reckoning Part 2. So it seems stupid to have Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I still think that when the next Mission Impossible comes out, they will re-release Dead Reckoning as just Dead Reckoning and just scrub the Part 1. And of course, having Part 1 would look stupid in the collection, so we'd be forced to go out and buy it again that just said Dead Reckoning. Yeah, it's going to have a completely brand new title, nothing to do with Dead Reckoning. So they haven't revealed the title, but I think that's part of the reason why it got pushed back, as well as the strikes. What film are you looking forward to getting the proper Blu-ray 4K treatment? Well, definitely The Abyss, Aliens, and True Lies. Definitely. David says they are making some more Carry On films coming out soon. Really? Is it just they're going to do it with current comedians, or current TV actors, like they did with Carry On Columbus, you know, with people like Julian Clary at the time? I don't think it would work. I don't think it would work. I don't think they could get away with the Carry On style humour this day and age. Not now, because not many people have a sense of humour anymore. Because look at Little Britain. There's no way they could get away with doing Little Britain again. So I don't think it would be very funny. Mr. Movie says, I was thinking March, you could watch movies to do with history films. Why March? It's a possibility. Could do. What film release on Blu-ray 4K are you looking forward to? I said those Abyss and Aliens. I can't help. I'm getting excited the closer it seems to get to the second site release of The Hitcher. Yeah, that's definitely one that I want to grab. Yeah, a proper release for The Hitcher. Henry Cavill is filming the new Highlander remake. Yeah, I think it's a remake. Dan says that with Mickey Mouse going into the public domain, the Shrek 5 team has the opportunity to do the funniest shit. Patrick says, ready to say hello. I'm about to jump down the ski slopes in the Alps. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, she's not. The bed I'm laying in is pretty comfy. I'm watching the stream on the TV. It's 1:23 p.m. in Salt Lake City. David says, do you miss the old days going into Woolworths? Yes, I do. Yeah. Woolworths came back for a little while, didn't it? For a couple of months, I think, before it all folded again. A couple of years ago. Well, probably about 10 years ago. Yeah, I do remember that. I think B&M is just Woolworths now. B&M and Home Bargains is just kind of like Woolworths. Yeah. And now with Thingy gone, Wilkinson's is completely gone. Actually, I think Wilkinson's is probably more like Woolworths than anything else. And look what happened to Wilkinson's. Yeah. Dan says, I used to like Blockbuster. I'm 22, so I was pretty young when I went. I usually went to independent one near my house every Saturday when my mum got her lottery. Fantastic. Yeah, youngsters these days, they're not going to know what it was like to walk into a shop and rent a movie. They're not going to know, are they? They've not lived. Nick says, do you watch the re-release of Die Hard at the cinema? I didn't actually, no. I think it was showing, but I think there was only one screening, and it was like 7:30 at night. And I don't tend to go to cinemas in the evening. I do my cinema trawls kind of like lunchtimes. Amy says, after the stream is done, I will be watching the Vanderpump Rules. Okay. Dan says, I'm probably going to pick up Killers of the Flower Moon on 4K as it's released in Italy while I'm in the country next month. We'll likely copy it alongside the 4K of The Whale. Yeah, I believe there's a steelbook coming out as well for Flower Moon, so hopefully I'm going to grab that. Mr. Mew says, I'm looking forward to Creed 4 when it comes out. I hope they get Sly back in it again, because I think that was lacking in the third film. It really needed Sly to be there. He who dares limps. What's this? I've seen the Iron Claw described as Little Women for the boys. Okay. Oh, David says the Carrie remake is very good. Okay. Sector Officer says, okay, on dual cases, have you got, now that's what I call Music 2001 music quiz. I don't know. I think I have got a compilation music one, but I'm not sure if it's that. Happy New Year, Big Band. Really hope to meet up. Pete! Have you changed it? Why are you known as just your name? I thought you were normally known as Blu-ray Bullet Brit. Have you been logged out or something? And you're just in here as Peter Ainsley. Yes, you too, mate. Paul, what about doing the complete collection of the Pixel movies, and what are the ones the best to do a video? Yeah, Pixar films. I love Pixar films. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Inside Out too. Oh yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson is the topic. Is always at the top to play James Bond, and I think it's a great choice. And Craven the Hunter will be a fun film. I think it will be, yeah. Madam Web and Venom 3 is out next year. I never even heard of Madam Web before until I watched the trailer. I had no knowledge of what it was about. Amy says, best way to end the year, The Painter feels like a Steven Seagal film, but it's funny, campy, and action-packed. Definitely will watch, or will rewatch. Dan says, you should do a theme month for movies that have rotten critics, but fresh audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. David says, what about doing a Batman movie collection video? That is a possibility. I've done my Star Trek collection. I've done a Star Wars collection. So I've got all Batman ones that I could go through, yeah. And what about doing Back to the Future movie collection? Well, it's only 4 films. No, it's not. It's 3. Currently watching Rennie Harlin's The Bricklayer in my hotel room, starring Aaron Eckhart as a bricklayer, ex-bricklayer who's CIA. David says, what about doing a video collection, your movie room? Yes, there does need to be an updated movie room video. I just need to organise the stuff and get everything where I want it. Like I say at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be shifting a lot of steelbooks out of the movie room into the other room. And then I can have my 4Ks properly on the shelf there. Because believe it or not, I think my 4K collection now is almost as big as the Blu-ray collection. Paul says, I spend a lot of time picking a movie from our collection. Must be spoiled for choice. Steve-O's here. Hello. Happy New Year. Thank you for all the videos. Thank you very much, mate. Happy New Year. Kenny says, is there a film you would like a steelbook release for that has been re-released or you would like redone? Yeah, the Indiana Jones one, the latest Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. I want that to match the other Indiana Jones steelbooks. Patrick says, let's go fly a kite around Big Pauly head and let's fly around the moon. I watched Rambo 4 in 4K last night. Absolutely loved the movie. That is a really good one, yes. Which ones? I don't think I have them all in. I've got First Blood on 4K. I don't think I bought the others on 4K yet. Although I do have I do have the last two. I think I'm missing 2 and 3. Maybe I'll pick them up in a sale. Dave is here. Hello, Dave. The Abyss 4K has reported that the UK version has been cancelled. Yeah. Yeah. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to import it. It's going to be easier anyway. James Cameron and Lightstorm. So the only way to import, unless the uncut version is accidentally released. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure other countries are going to have it. It might be worth importing it maybe from Germany or France or Italy, but it depends what the title is. What does the Abyss equate to in Italian? I don't know. I'll probably just get the US one because it's going to be region 3 anyway. D-Max here. Hello. Paulette. Get yourself down to the cinema and see Boy and the Heron. Absolutely stunning movie. Yeah, Jamie went to see that. So it's not showing in any of my cinemas. So unfortunately, I can't see it. But it is one that I do want to see. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment. I just Googled how old each Bond actor was when they got cast in the role. Sean Connery was 31. George Lazenby was 29. Roger Moore was 45. Bloody hell. Timothy Dalton, 41. Pierce Brosnan, 42. Daniel Craig, 38. Okay. So what is Aaron Taylor-Johnson? He's probably, about 32 or 33, something like that. So he's going to be one of the younger ones. Henry Cavill, by the time they cast people, he's got to be about 50 by the time they cast them, if they do go with him. I'm looking forward to the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2. There is a Peter Pan horror movie coming out and Sleeping Beauty and Bambi horror. Oh dear me. Rianne I got the 4K of Top Gun Maverick with a slipcover. Excellent. Amy's now at Five Guys getting a burger. I thought he was in bed just now. You're busy. Also, what was the last film you saw at the cinema in 2023? For me, that was The Muppet Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life. The last one I saw was Aquaman and the Last Kingdom or the Lost Kingdom or the Lost City, something like that. It's not a brilliant film to go out on. It's kind of like fizzled out at the end. So maybe it's right. Doctor Who's Magical says, I think Henry Cavill is at the right age to play Bond. And there you go. I really don't. To be honest, he's played a few roles very similar to Bond. He was in Man. Was it The Man from U.N.C.L.E.? He was even dressed like Bond in that with a tuxedo and a gun. And also, I think Argyle that he's going to be in, Michael Vaughan's new film, they're all very similar to the kind of character that he would be as Bond. I don't know. I think he's too well known and too recognisable to be Bond. But then again, so is Aaron Taylor-Johnson. But is Aaron Taylor-Johnson as recognisable to the mainstream audience, or just people that have been to see Godzilla? Lewis says, fun fact, today's date is 12/31/23. Actually, I think you'll find it's 31/12/23. It depends where you live, I suppose. Yeah, I see what you've done there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you're in America, obviously our way it won't make sense. David says Mary Poppins 1964, 60 years anniversary 2024. Do you think it will come out on 4K? Hopefully. David says, have you watched? Yes, I've watched it. Peach says, do you miss Toys R Us? I miss the big Toys R Us store that I used to go to a couple of up the motorway. But when I went over to the one a couple of months ago in WH Smith's, wasn't that impressed. Amy's watched It's a Wonderful Knife. Aaron Taylor Johnson is 33 and Henry Cavill is 40. So I reckon then by the time they cast whoever and start the Bond film, Henry Cavill's going to be probably about 44, 45. And Aaron Taylor Johnson will be about 37 or 38. So they both could potentially be about the right age. Mr. Movie says Terrifier 3 is coming out next year. Strangers 3, Bad Boys 4. Maxine, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Strangers 3. What is there a Strangers 2? I've only seen Strangers. I didn't know there was a second film. Have you seen Freelancer with John Cena? All his films are the same. He needs to change it up. First Strike and Freelancer are terrible movies. Oh dear. Tub of rice. Who likes a tub of rice? Just been out celebrating my birthday with my partner. Fantastic. Happy birthday. Did well. Nearly 500 quid in amazing vouchers from the family. Wow. It's my 50th today. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Fantastic. What are you doing on here? Getting a bit sober properly. Have fun. Yeah, we are having a quiet night in tonight. Yeah, fantastic. Well, happy birthday. 50, I know. I've been there, done that. I didn't even get a t-shirt though. Aaron Taylor Johnson was also in the Kick-Ass films. Yeah. Yes, so I doubt we'll ever get Kick-Ass 3. Brian is here. I'm watching The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I've not seen that. That was pulled from cinemas, didn't it? So it never got a cinema release. I think it's on Blu-ray in the US, but I've not got round to seeing that. Lewis is in Wales. Yeah. Amy says, I'm currently watching a film about circus freaks versus Nazis called Freaks versus the Reich. That sounds like one of the late night crap DVD videos. That's what I'm hoping to bring back as well. Those late night DVD crap video reviews. Strangers 2. The Strangers Pray at Night. 2018. Okay. Jamie's here again. Happy New Year, me old mate. Have a good night. And you as well. Yes. You're going to get pissed. You're going to get totally pissed, Jamie. Is Crazy Jay going to get pissed? Have you got work tomorrow? They're rebooting the Strangers trilogy directed by Rennie Harlin, and the first film is due out this year. Jamie says, Happy New Year, everyone. Kermit says, Happy New Year as well. Jamie has got his favourite films of the year video up tonight at 7 p.m. Anyone interested? I wonder if number 1's green and it's got some shells on it. David says, a big shout out for Jamie Powell. He's amazing videos all round the year. He is amazing. Yes, fantastic. Yes. If nobody's subscribed to Jamie, which I find very hard to believe, then you need to get over to his channel and subscribe. Crazy Jay is already under the tree. The Entity is here as well. The villain in Mission Impossible. Happy New Year. Tabarai says, just don't which films to buy now with vouchers. Oh, don't know what films to buy with vouchers. Strangest film I've ever seen was The Greasy Strangler. I've been told to watch that film, actually. Steve O says, Happy New Year. Kenny saying, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Kenny. Amy says, I'm going Freaks versus the Reich, 2 out of 10, too slow. Entity. Amy, how have you watched 2 pretty long films, then gone to 5 Guys, and now you're watching Freaks versus Nazis? Don't forget she was on a flight just now, and now she's in a hotel. Yes. Okay, so we're getting near the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to wind the stream down. Even though we have 86 people, at one point I think it got to about 104 people. Fan-bloody-tastic. Yes, I'm going to wind it down. So I'll get the last couple of questions in, and then I'll wish everybody a good night and a happy, I was going to say happy Halloween, happy New Year's Eve. David says, all the best for your videos, Jamie. Always look forward to watching them. You're amazing. I've messaged you on Messenger. Jamie says, by the love of God, everyone needs to watch The Holdovers, out soon. It's a masterpiece. I think I saw that that's actually in cinemas, isn't it? In January sometime. I think it's January. Sector Alpha Zero, bye, Paulie. Have a happy new year. And Patrick, you love a lot of films. But which film is your absolute favourite on the cast of the entire movie alone only? Well, my favourite film of all time is Empire Strikes Back, and probably the cast as well. There's the most fantastic Star Wars cast. Have a great new year, and you too, mate. Amy is just too fast. Name the stars. Have a wonderful year, everyone. Happy New Year, everyone. Oh, shit, now. And he nearly knocks the iPad over. Yeah, we're not quite there yet, unless you're in Australia or New Zealand. The Entity says, I heard they've confirmed new filmmakers are making a few more game films like God of War. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Okay. David says, everybody support Jamie Powell. He makes amazing videos and a top man, very down to earth and easy to talk to. Kermit, wish your dad a happy. I certainly will, Alan, and a happy New Year to yourself and all your family as well. And everybody on here, happy New Year. Fantastic. Right, okay, I think we will wrap it up then. So thank you, everybody, for spending an early New Year's with me. Oh, hang on, what's this one? Doctor Who's. Mark Forster is currently working on a Thomas the Tank Engine movie based on his performance as Willy Wonka. I think Timothy Chalamet will be perfect voice for Thomas. Yes, and Patrick also says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to the Entity. Entity's going. And Nick says, Happy New Year as well. Fantastic. Brilliant. So thank you very much, everybody, for popping along. That is the last video for now. I am working tomorrow, unfortunately, so I might be able to get a video up tomorrow, but I need to do a bit of editing on my Spaghetti Westerns review. There'll also be an unboxing for the Hunger Games steelbooks. But I will be going out, hopefully, weather permitting, on Tuesday, just to do a little bit of Blu-ray hunting. I know there's not a lot out, so we're not going to see massive titles, but it'll be just nice because I haven't been into HMV since before Christmas, so it'd be nice to go in there and have a look, see what they've got, plus some other shops as well. Fantastic. There we go. So that is it. That is a wrap, folks. That is a wrap. Yeah, 2023 is done. We've had some good films. We've bought some good physical media, probably way more than the shelves can hold. But let's hope 2024 is going to be a good one as well. So thank you, everybody. Bye for now. Hope you enjoy your parties or whatever you're doing, or your cozy nights in watching films. And I'll see you next year, which, come to think of it, is only a couple of hours anyway. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.